Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Day number 32. Let's just get stuck in. Hopefully, can have a couple of good games. Anyway, it's Saturday now. Hope everyone is having a lovely weekend so far. In fact, you know what? We're going to go for the English. It's been working recently, so we see no reason why we need to change it. We do need to sort of study a little bit more of it, but it's not too bad. So, okay, we're going to fianchetto. And we are also just going to check. And then I think you've got to come out to stop that. So I think now we can try and defend like so. I don't want to mess up my pawn structure. I'm expecting them to take now. So now they've done the same. So they could take that and I'd be under pressure. So I think I need to... This is interesting. Now, this is really interesting. So I'm not quite sure. I need to defend this pawn because they're going to take with tempo while attacking my queen. So going back there is not an option because I still get attacked, and going here as well is not an option. So I think I might have to go all the way back and maybe lose this pawn. It's not the end of the world. I had to think about that for a moment. I didn't want to do anything silly. Okay, so now I can just press on forward. Okay, now I'm being attacked. So I can just attack you here. That's fine. Now you've got two pieces under attack. So you've got to do something about that. Now I'm still threatening this knight by my pawn and my bishop. They're also attacked by this, so we're going to take like that. Now we're pawn up. And that's how quickly things can change. So now this is under attack. So I think the best thing to do here is to now if we go here, queen is currently attacking this pawn. So if we go here and you take, we go here, then if you take, we can't slide back because the rook could be in danger. So maybe we're best for the time being. Does the check do anything? Not really, no. You just press there. So I think if we go here, that's fine. It protects this pawn. I don't like my queen being the only one defending this, so the queen might come here and attack twice. If so, we will go here. And then we will castle. Right, now we're getting attacked again. So, they want to get rid of this. So if they do, we will take this. But I also want to be able to make sure that this is still defended. And now I'd love to castle. That would be great. Okay, so now my king can take. And I can go there for check and take this pawn. So I see no reason why I shouldn't do that. I think that's okay. You can come back with this if you want to. I'm going to take this pawn. Then I expect... Are there any checks? So I'm expecting next the rook to come along. If so, I can take this. No, I can't. Now, I can go here, pinning the queen. Now, if you take, I can take with this, and the king still defends. So that's okay. That's all right. I see no reason why I can't do that. If you take this, I'll take your queen and then take back. Again, this is still hanging. So we thought that would happen. We've got to take with check. Okay, now we are in a little bit of trouble because I didn't calculate that properly. So the problem is, in fact, you know what? It's not all doom and gloom. So I can check, because this is currently only defended by the king. So I can check. Well, hang on. If I check, you can just push. But then I take. So I'm going to do that. If we get the push, then we've got pressure on the knight once we've taken this. So that's fine. Now we're pressuring this. If you take, we will just take this. Okay, so now we win this, which means we're up material. That was some weird calculation stuff. That was weird. Okay, so now that looks like a free pawn, but it's not, because they just push forward here. And when they do, we can't take back, because then this pawn defends as well. So if they move the king back, which is probably what they'll do, this is then under attack. So I think I might just take that pawn. If I do that, this pawn's under attack. I think maybe castles for the time being. I just want to castle this side. Now, they will fork two pieces once the king moves back. So if that is the case, then we can just... We can do this for starters. Okay, we can take this. They've got to take with this. Okay, now we can come and grab this. That's okay. I think they'll come in here. Yeah, if they do, we can just go here. Now, if we can get these together, a bishop and a pawn are incredibly great together. So if I take, they'll just take. Well, in fact, if they take, I'll just take back. So that's not an issue. Also threatening this pawn here. So now I can go here. That's fine. Threatening this pawn. Threatening this pawn. Now I'll go here. I think these are slightly desperation checks maybe coming in. And I maybe expect a resignation pretty shortly. So we're going to take this just because I think for the time being they've got... That was sloppy because now that is undefended. But okay. Now I can just go here. Need to be slightly careful. There's a check. I take. Okay. Now about another little bit of a... Now if they take this, then what? Okay, so let's just try and think about this a little bit carefully. So I'm going to take that. Well, am I going to check? I want to check because I want to see where you're going to go. Then I'm going to move this forward and it's defended. Now this is slightly worrying, but not massively. because I can come in with another check. You can't come there. You want to go down, block that. Okay, so you do that. Then I come in for another check. Okay. Now it's quite slight. So if you go there, then you can take here. Then I go there. So I'm still safe, I think. So I'm going to move this there just to safety for the time being. I'm expecting that. Oh, actually, you can't move there because that's currently there. So, right, if that's the case, then... Oh, no, you can do that. Sorry, what am I talking about? That's fine. You can attack... No, you can't attack me. Got a bit sloppy in this winning position. I think that's just carelessness as well. When you kind of realise you're so sort of up material, you kind of do things silly. But just defend it like so. I think that works for me. Attack this, and 2 minutes and 40 seconds is enough time for me to be able to convert this position. Be nice to be able to keep a pawn. Okay, so they protect like so. Now I'm going to do this. So these two lined up are just protecting each other, and unless they want to get rid of their rook, these two aren't going anywhere. So now I don't have to worry about these two. I can just... So I can just come in here now, just attack this. Moves forward, I take it, whatever I take. It's just done now. Okay, they can do that. I'm still protecting the king. Interesting. Now I'm gonna go here. Now they can take right. And I can just, I think now, go here. Try and cut the king off from coming along and doing any kind of damage. All right, that's interesting. So I'm just going to go forward. I want to try and get over to this pawn here. That's fine. And now I think we're looking at potential resignation very soon. They might see that I've got a minute left on my clock or so and just think to themselves, you know what, there's no point, but just need to get my king over here and look after this pawn all the way home, and we are good. So yeah, I'll take this. Could come in for a check. I just go back. It's a little bit sloppy, but it's all good. It's winning. Yeah. Running out of checks before my pawn gets home. Although it's never over until it's over in chess. And I mean, I suffered this earlier on. I was playing a blitz game. I mean, I was completely and utterly winning. And the only hope they had was I took their last piece. And I just didn't think about it. And then just so I just took their piece and it was stalemate. Couldn't believe it. Okay, so now I'm just going to go here. Make sure they can't take my last thing there. Then I go here. And there's no more checks unless you want to give up your rook. So that is just done. But I got stalemated as well because I was doing silly kind of things. That is a discovery check. Now I'll take the rook. Just makes the last minute easier. And I'm surprised they still haven't done this. Okay, now I can just go here, I guess. I'm just gonna go all the way here like so. Now they can't come to this line. Then I'm gonna do this. It's gonna look really boring, but I'm not gonna stalemate. That's a check. I'm gonna come down here and Give them one more. And then do it again. So that wasn't clean, but it was a victory. So I'm taking that. It was a little bit shaky at one point, I think. It's weird when I said it during the game, but when I'm up material, sometimes I think you just think, okay, I've got this in the bag, and then you kind of take your foot off the gas and start playing silly moves. Although the computers, I'm happy with that. My accuracy lately has been much improved, 85%. I don't know what's happened, um, but I'm feeling a bit more confident now with my games. So yeah, look, just have a quick little look at this. Okay, we started with the English and then we took back. This is normally what we do when they start swapping pieces around. And then, yeah, we do that. That's fine. And then I was worried because I'd lost the pawn. So I'm actually down here. Computer's got me one down. Go back there to try and defend it and then try and push it away. And then this time we're kind of attacking two pieces. So they are in a little bit of trouble, I think. Yeah, that was quite nice. And that was bad. I wasn't sure what to do there. Computer's got me one up, by the way, now. So, okay, just take that. And then if they take that, then I go here. And I take, but then... Oh, anyway, look. That was fine. Like the check. Like that. No, didn't like it. And in fact, whoa, so I had to take back. That was fine. That was the right move. And that was also the right move. I thought about that as well. I thought that was an important part. I could have messed it up easily. So, and I take back and I'm up material. That was the right move. That was a good move. I take. Whoa. Yeah, but okay, it just wants me to save my pieces. But at that point, I was just like, let's just swap pieces and the game's pretty much done. So, yeah, I mean, the rest is just, it took a little while and it wasn't clean, but did what I had to do in the end. So, yeah, that's it. There's no point in looking at the rest. Okay, let's have another game. And I just don't know what kind of games I'm going to get anymore, honestly. It's just, what? Okay, now this is something I'm not familiar with at all. And I rarely see it. Okay, it's gone into the Reti opening. The quiet system. The what? Okay, so I'm just going to kind of command a bit of the center. Now, this is interesting. So I was going to fianchetto, but I'm half tempted now to go the other side and maybe just attack down this side. But do you know what? I might just do that. Now I'm going to go here. Why there? So that I can try and get this out as well. Okay, now you're stopping me from doing that. Now I want to make sure that this is cut away to get home, because currently if I move that, you take, I take, you take. So I'm half tempted. Well, I want to castle this side, but I'm half tempted to sack. I take, you take, I take, but is there any continuation? Now, I'm going to just drop back, and then I'm going to attack you like this. And then I'm going to keep going, so that G4's got eyes with 1, 2, 3 pieces. That's what I'm going to do. Going in there does nothing. Going in here does nothing. Okay, now I'm going to do that. Now you've opened up this file. And I'm going to kind of take full advantage. Now you've got 1, 2, 3 attackers. Sometimes it's just basic calculations. 1, 2 attackers. So I could 1, 2, add a third, like so. Or defend with a fourth here afterwards. So I'm just going to kind of, I'm going to go back. Why am I going to go back? Because I'm going to do this anyway. And I'm sticking to my my original plan, which was just to attack down this sort of H file, G file. What to do with this bishop is the question. Will they come in here if I castle here? Currently defended. I mean, this square is still important, and so far I think the knight, it's a bit of a sad job having to do that. Maybe ideas of trying to get this bishop out and going here and just taking that knight. I quite like that, or maybe getting this out to the G file, then maybe going back to, well, now I think they thought this was coming in anyway, and then if I did that, they couldn't take. So now they're defending this square here, so now they are slightly worried. So I can my original plan was to, so as things stand, if they were to take, I take, just want to make sure I'm keeping everything kind of, they can push things forward. So I think doing that for the time being does nothing. Unless I want to take, they take. And then could I come in again? Or maybe that plan wasn't so bad. So if I do this, and then try and release the bishop this way, try and get rid of this, then I've got a completely more or less open H file. And then maybe just keep pushing. In fact, maybe just push this now. Because when it gets here, it looks kind of scary for the for my opponent. So a couple of ideas, but nothing really kind of concrete. Okay, so I was thinking as well, maybe before that happened, ideas of going there and there. Now if I take, you're going to take, I'm going to take, you're going to take, I'm going to take, you're going to take. Is that correct? So for the time, I need to do that, I think. I've got to do that. Right, okay, now that's completely equal. So if I take this, you take. So let's just do that. Let's do that. Now you're going to take. And then I think I'm going to castle. Because once you've taken, can't go there, can't take this. So I think castling's a safe thing to do. Have my... Oh, hang on a minute. I'm going to take. Why? Because I'm going to put pressure on this, and if you get sloppy and go all the way back, then I've got that, which is mate. So you might just push forward now. Can't attack, I can take. Or maybe just protect with the queen. If that happens, I will definitely castle. I've been saying that for a while now, but I've got a castle. There's nothing in it. my ideas of going down the sort of the G and the H files is nice, but sometimes your plans don't always work out, so you kind of need an alternative arrangement. And for the time being, if it's not going to open up, and it's not, the king's still safe, are there any kind of sacking ideas? I've been doing a lot of puzzles lately, so just trying to sort of get my brain interaction like that. I take king comes forward. In fact, yeah, yeah, not on yet. I need to castle. Now, what about if I was to do that? Is that not nice? I quite like that. That's nice, no? You've got to move that now. Same applies. If that moves, we've got that little combination going on. Got two things lining up. This square here, queen's the only defender. You go there, you just get taken. It's a tough one. It's not looking good for them at the moment. I can't see anything to do with that. Yeah, I mean, But yeah, guys, hope you're all having a nice weekend. Currently Saturday night. I don't know what, by the time the video kind of uploads and stuff, sometimes it's kind of late, or even maybe kind of like Sunday morning. Okay, so that's interesting. So you kind of get rid of this, which means then, whoa, that's currently defended by the queen. So we're just going to castle now, because that is a safe thing to do. Have these two working together. We can just try and sort of take advantage. And as far as I can see, this is just winning. So now if we go somewhere like here, like that, and you take, ooh, cheeky little check, why not? Okay, then what about if we, okay, now I don't want to mess this up. So how can we go about this? What about if I go here, attack the queen, go on a bit of tempo on the queen. Now I need to wonder what this can do. This can come in there. I would just take. Can't take because of the bishop. Now this is the kind of situation I'd be more than happy to get rid of my to exchange queens. Can't go there because of this, but then these two would be nice at some point. You could just push that. That works nicely. Needs to get this rook into the game as well. Again, I'm up material, but +4s. Can easily blunder right now. How do I want to do this is the question. Just defend it like so. I'm good with that. Like I said, I'm happy to exchange. Ideas of this. That is the saddest bishop I've ever seen. It hasn't moved once during this game. Okay, so now we're going to be a bit sly, because now we can get in line with this. And what are we doing? We're trying to exchange queens again. Okay, that's fine. If that hadn't have happened, what I was thinking, say the queen had done some random move like that, then I could have taken this knight and you couldn't have taken back because you would have been in check. That's something you see in puzzles all the time. They've resigned. Yeah, the queen was just, they needed their queen to sort of, I think, have any chance in that game. But look, guys, I'm happy about that. I think it was 2 victories yesterday, 2 victories today. I was messing around with the whole February. Maybe it's a whole kind of, maybe my my form's going to kind of turn around. But maybe that is the case. Maybe I was just having a bad January. I don't know what it is. It's weird like that, chess. But it looks like we've got a bit of momentum back. Long may it continue. Let's have a quick little look at the review, and then okay, 78%. Again, I'm happy with that. I'm kind of getting to late 70s, 80s. That's fine, I'll take it. Yeah, I wasn't sure with this, so I just kind of did a... What did I do? I was going to do the King's Indian, wasn't I? Which would have been bishop there, castles, and then just try and solidify the middle and stuff. But I thought, I don't know why, I'm just feeling really aggressive these days in terms of my play, because that is the kind of player I am. And I like it like that. So I shouldn't have done that. And I mean, to be fair, it's actually, yeah, that was all right. They're going to take. But this gradually got weaker and weaker. The G and the H file has got to a point where I was kind of wearing it down a little bit. Coming all the way back wasn't good. I've lost my advantage, the computer says, so I should have just taken. Okay, fair enough. I've come in now, I've occupied that G file now, which is just lovely. They've come out with their bishop. I'm 1.4 up. I take. And this is where things start, because then I take there, that was fine. And then I go in there. No, you didn't like that? No? At this level, a lot of the time, you will see people just go back thinking, okay, let me just save that, and completely and utterly forget about my rook down here and the checkmate. So it can happen, and I think sometimes it's worth taking a try, especially at these sort of lower ratings. It's just, it happens. Yesterday, a mistake, a pawn of mine was kind of hanging. I moved my bishop to capture one of their pawns, which meant that my queen was defending. Then their queen comes and takes the pawn that was free a minute ago. However, my queen is now defending. So it's incredible what we can do at these levels. This loses a rook. Okay, yeah, so yeah, that was the right move. Perfect. Saw it. Then you kind of had to lose it. Yeah, right moves. And from here on in, it is just, there's a number of ways you could have gone about it. I just wanted to exchange the pieces. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. And then here, yeah, queen takes, and then that's it. That's all done. But anyway, guys, look, happy Saturday night. Hope you're all having good weekends. If you liked it, give me a like. If you hated it, give me a comment. If you're enjoying the series so far, jump on board, give me a subscribe, and I will see you guys all very soon. Thank you for watching. See you later. Bye-bye.